All right. Let's start streaming. Bing 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 bing. Okay. Hello, Dieter. You are first. Hello, Kozakura. How are you? I have good news regarding the level that I will reveal. Um, Actually, a couple things of good news. I will reveal it once there are more people in the stream. So that'll be good. Bro thinks he's Sputniks? I don't think so, no. I do not think I'm Sputniks. Hello, everyone. You're going to Texas Roadhouse? I used to work at a Texas Roadhouse when I was in high school. I was a busboy. That wasn't a bad job, except I got paid like nothing, which is why I quit. Hello, Bill's the best. Yeah, I didn't get paid very much, so I wasn't gonna work there for very long. That's not a bad idea for the last part. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure yet. Okay. Am I getting called? What the frick was that notification? Yeah, I did get a PC. Can I do any part of Menace? Yeah, you're not first. Sorry, bud. I can do some of Menace. Um, Probably the first robot. I don't know if I'll be making a breakdown of my music anytime soon because that's not the type of content that people want to watch from me, I don't think. I could maybe try it, but we'll see. I don't know if that's my audience. I don't know if my audience is interested in something like that. No, the decoration will not be public until it's verified. The layout will remain public the whole time, but no decoration until it's verified. However, I am very scared that one of my playtesters will leak it because I have a lot of playtesters. Hey Chase, how are you doing? I have Better Edit and Tinker, both of which are really good additions for your editor. I'm doing pretty good. Now that the majority of the people are here, I will make the announcement that this level will probably be done by next Saturday, so in a 1 week. It could be done in less time than that. We will see. Um, so we're almost done. Um, if I lock in, I could maybe finish this in like 3 days, but that's if I like spend like 5+ hours each day building. So we'll see. Have I encountered a bug where the game thinks I'm holding down control in the editor? No, I have not. I've not experienced that bug. Hello, thirsty plant. I already have too many playtesters, bro, so I'm gonna say no. Also, I don't remember what your hardest is, but I don't think it's hard enough for this level, dude. If I'm remembering correctly. I don't think you have a hardest hard enough for this. What's my hardest? My hardest is Adalucid. Adalucid. Hello, H Dog. It is pretty nice to say my own level is my hardest, yeah. Hello, PK. Imagine having a job. 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. That sucks, dude. Katzen, hello. Any thoughts on Amplitron? I don't know. Why do they have boring icon sets? Because it's easier to play with. Thanks, Lorette. Appreciate it. Yeah, the harder the level you play, the more you kind of want your hitboxes to be as close to the actual player as possible. Hello, Falcon. Hello, Nairibo. I think this would be better blue. I'm doing pretty good. I am really excited to finish this. Hello, Axolotl. A chill stream, dude. I love chill streams. I get to relax. Look at that, bro. That part was exactly copy and pasted. That's so funny, bro. I don't know if I have a personal favorite level. W copy and paste. I think it works for this part specifically because of just the way the spider is inherently. Hello, Taco. How you doing? What's the hardest part in the level? The hardest part in the level is probably one of two sections. Either this cube section right here where you are jumping through these blocks. This part doesn't look that hard, but it is just impossible. That or the part, this whole section before it. Those two parts are really hard. I think those are the hardest parts. The wave isn't that bad, but the cube before it is just silent. But it's the whole thing is just it's all hard, dude. It's all so hard. Okay, I'm almost done with the block design for this section. I'm probably more passionate about music. Music is just so much fun to make. Are there any scrap gameplay parts in this level? I don't think there are. Um, there were definitely quite a few attempts at the passable block like staircase type section. I definitely tried to. I fixed that up a few times, but there was never any like full attempts of gameplay that were just scrapped. Majority of the time, I don't scrap really like anything. I'm more likely to scrap deco, but it still usually revolves around the same central idea that I had when I started a specific part. That was a word salad, bro. That was a long sentence. No, don't. No, I typically don't scrap my gameplay. I like the majority of the gameplay I make. Thanks for the follow. Well, the end screen will probably be built very soon. I'm almost there. I've already said what the end screen's gonna be, like several times now. No, I'm not taking any idea suggestions right now. Hello, Altered Cosmos. How's it going? It's going pretty dang good. Hello, Epic Fail Duo. What's the song? The song is called Glass Chapel by me. I made that song. Key. I want this to be over. I've never heard of me. Good point. Song took a couple weeks to make. What levels in the top 50 have the swing game mode? Like not like ball copter, like swing. Cause I don't know. Yeah, Menace might have swing. I don't know. I'm not sure about that level though. I don't think Bubawamba has swing. Stop clipping me drinking soda, bruh. Yeah, Laser's verifying this. Bum 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 bum. Blue and pink. If I wanted to do ASMR, I would turn off my noise suppression. I'm not doing ASMR. Can you see the level? I'm not gonna play from zero quite yet, but maybe in a bit. With all verifications being considered, after okay, well that's kind of hard to say because we just don't know. I feel like out of all upcoming like top fives that are like most likely to get beaten and rated, Glass Chapel's pretty high up there. It'll maintain top 10 probably. Well, I definitely am biased, but I still believe what I'm saying is true. Um, we're gonna go ahead and save the level. Alright, it already just saved. Like, be honest, what other top 5 can you think of that's like almost done or done decorated that is likely to get beaten and rated? Just seriously, like, I don't know. Can y'all think of any? Grief? Okay, I guess grief maybe, but grief is like does the level could be verified in like 2 weeks. The level could be verified in another year. I wouldn't say Heliopolis, but Ascension to Heaven isn't done, and I don't know of how close to being done it is. I guess I did say close to being done. Is it close to being done? I don't think Heliopolis is going to get verified anytime soon. Like, I don't think it's getting verified at all. Like, soon at all. That level's just so hard, dude. Bum, 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 bum. But what about like, is Ascension to Heaven almost done? I don't know. Not really. A lot of parts are being replaced. So that's what I'm saying. Like the level's just like I don't think it's even close to being done. Okay, that's a little bit off. Why is that like that? Hold on. That's good. The force blocks are here for making sure the part works like consistently. They're just playtesting things. They're not actually there for the gameplay. Sleeping Demon 2 is kind of close to being done, being verified, because he has like 70 something, right? Y'all see how that's tilted? Y'all see that? How this line right here is rotated slightly? Dude, this is a bug that keeps happening in the editor and I don't know how to fix it. It like keeps rotating my blocks. Alright. Now we add some more decoration. One thing I noticed in playing it is that this section needs more of these. It runs out, like the background. That's a lot of objects. Okay. I'll still work on them slightly, but I'm mostly done. 10,000 groups. What was I doing? Oh, that's right. I need to test something. What's the center point? My max bench? I haven't benched in since high school, so I don't really know. I already have a thumbnail for the showcase. Where are they going, bruh? That one's just wobbling. Um, I forgot to set them to additive. Where is it? Oh, it is set to additive. I'll know if it's working if they rotate, because I just turned off rotate. So we'll see. I'm just gonna set this as a custom object and delete them, because I'm gonna try it with these. Will I ever use arrow trigger in one of my levels? Maybe, I don't know. I've never really wanted to, though. Like, I just prefer the way the gameplay is normally. Excuse me. Go to layer. What groups are these on? These are on 895, so this will have to be 895. And let's see how this looks. Maybe this will look cool. It might look stupid too, but we'll see. Okay, it looks stupid. Good to know. What if we put it on X only and rotate direction? Perhaps? Maybe? What the heck? Where is it? Okay, let's try move triggers. No, the background will not be different. I'll just make it work. Why is it not working? Let's make this, maybe this is breaking it. Let's try this. So dumb looking. I can't have it rotating the direction. Um, what I can do, is take this and take off the center group. That should fix it. Is that really on B2, bro? Let's put this on B2. Laser is not gonna buff it. Hello, Elder Wand. I'm going back to the shards. What happened? What? Is there escape of them? I see what you did there. Where did it... Oh, it is selected. What? Did I just mess this up? Hold on. I think I know why it broke. I'm a little bit stupid. I'm a little bit stupid. Alright. I think the problem is this. This is breaking them. So I'm going to make a touch trigger. What's the center point? 893? But what if? Hear me out. Uh, 869 was the center point. This is the second to last part. Hello, Square. Wait, I just had a freaking awesome idea, bro. This will take a little bit to do, but I think it'll be worth it. I'm trying to think how I pull it off the quickest. There's got to be a way for this to work properly. Um, Let me tell y'all what my idea is. Okay, so you see how these glass shards like go back and forth, kind of? What if every time it reached the left edge, it went behind this background thing, and then every time it reached the right edge, it would go in front. So it's like cycling around it. Do you see what I'm saying? That would take some work to get working properly, but I think this would look really cool if I can pull it off. Yeah, I'm pretty close to being finished. I just need to work on this part, and then the final part, and then the end screen. Okay, so here's the dealio. In order for this to work, I need something to enforce it, something to make it look a little bit better. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find this, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy and paste it, put it on a new group 896, put it on B4, put it way up like at 50, put it on object, scale it like this, position, scale that bad boy up, warp it down. That is not warp. Yep, warp. Warp it down so it fits the circle. Like that. And then it's 896, so we'll just have this toggled. Actually, I'm going to turn the brightness down. Like way down. To like 0.8, yeah. And then we'll toggle 896 here. And then we will toggle it on. We will toggle it on here. Activate 896. All right, that's not 896. 896, let's just check if this is working. I don't think it's working. What did I do wrong? Well, it's mostly lagging because I'm streaming, but it is, it will be optimized better. This before. Hello, blue elephant. It's going well. It's 896, so what did I do wrong? It should have just, like, worked. Let me see if they're even there, actually. I'll check the object count in just a second. Maybe I just can't see them. Let's pause and take a look. They are there. They're just behind. Why are they behind it? What happens if I put on B3? That's not what I want. That would mean these. These have to be on B4, but I have to make duplicates. Crap. Will that cause extra lag if I have a duplicate going? What the heck? Oh, it's because it's selected. $897. Copy and paste. $898. $898 has to go on B5. Yeah, okay. So $898 will be toggled at the start. And then it will toggle on in here. And 898, whereas 897 is toggled off. This should fix my problem. And if it doesn't, I cry. Okay, it did fix my problem. However, oh, object count, 115,000. However, it is too small. Too small. So we make it bigger. Does that do that from the previous start position? I hope it doesn't. It's because then that'd be an easy fix. Yeah, it needs to be shifted over. It does work. It just needs to be shifted over. So that means advanced follow on. Menace has 77,000. Advanced follow. No. 896 needs to be moved to the left. By 6, maybe? Does that fix it? Why is it doing that? Perhaps this issue is not so easily fixed. Why is it doing that? Scale it down back to like there. Maybe that'll fix it. What happens if I move it to the left? So I can't figure this out, bro. We're gonna copy the values of this. 823, 841, 896 is the only group that matters. We're gonna copy this. Rotate it slightly. We're not gonna scale it up. And we're gonna put it on 896. Hopefully that solves a problem. No, it doesn't. Okay, well, shoot. What does that happen? I guess I have not explained what I'm doing. I will tell y'all in just once I can pause the game. Okay. So do you see how this background, if I could select it, do you see how the black one in the background is shifted to the right to the ones with blending on it? Do y'all see what I'm talking about? Anybody? Nobody? Okay. Hi, Stony, by the way. Why is this not, like, doing what I want? Did my chat die? Like, what happened? Where is everyone? Well, I asked a question and no one answered, and then my chat just didn't say anything for like 10 minutes. Because people were like, people were asking like what I was trying to fix. So I explained it and I said, "Can y'all see?" And then no one answered. So I don't know what happened. The problem is that the black background thing is shifted slightly. I don't know why it's lagging so much. No, look. You see this black thing right here? This dark thing? And you see how it's mimicking the thing in front of it? The thing with like the crosses? The I don't even know what to call it. It's shifted to the right. And I don't know why because it's on the exact same group and everything. Yeah, I have mic on. I'm just not talking. I'm trying to figure this out. Dude, this is like kind of hard to do. Maybe 4? I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe the max speed is too much. But I do want it to move faster, that's the problem. I'll try 1.5. This is frustrating. How close am I? Like, I don't know. 87% done. Thanks for the follow. Hello, Silent Pause. The verifier is laser. Oh well. Guess I'll just leave it. Okay. 287 objects. $8.99. 900. 901. 902. 903. 904. 905. 906. We'll make this the last one. 907. Okay, 899 to 907. That's there so I remember. Now, we're going to have to do this with the collision block loop. So we will go ahead and put this on 2. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 2 through 10. And these are all going to be on 895. Okay, nice. Now, We need something that... We need borders. So I'm gonna have to... When it touches the right edge, it appears. And when it touches the left edge, it disappears. So we'll do 11 on a new group, 908. 11 here. We'll put it on 44 too. And where's the center of this? Like here. And here, maybe? Let's see how that works. Okay, that'll work. No, this has nothing to do with the shards being touching the collision boxes. The collision boxes are only going to work if they touch another collision box. If they're on a trigger, it won't matter. Okay, so these are on 908, and 908 is going to move. Okay, move them to the left. 2 probably. No, 3 maybe. I don't know. Okay, this needs to be way to the left. Like 1, 2. And there we go. Okay, now. We can set it up now. Okay, so if 2... Why did I do 2? I'm stupid. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Collision. Why would you want me to watch your anathema completion? Um, 2 touches 11 and 12, so we'll need 211 and 212. But what am I gonna do? 909. IDK watch it? No thanks. Alright. 99, 910, or 909, 910, excuse me. We'll set these up here. I'm gonna need a lot of groups for this. It goes up to 10, so 2 to 10. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 'Hi, Laser. How you doing? Do I ever draw out animated decoration ideas beforehand? Not really. Usually just free ball it. Two, three, four, five, six. Seven. Eight. Nine. 10. Now I can go through, change this to 3, change this to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. Now we set these to activate group. And we do alpha 100 and 0.5 is fine. Laser's got this, bruh. And now we do the corresponding groups, which is 899 to 907. So these will be 899, 900, 901, 902, 03. I like Heliopolis better. I actually don't like Grief that much. I think it's kind of boring. Okay. 909. Oh, and before I do that, we're going to set these to spawn trigger and multi-trigger. Okay. 909. 910. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. I'll explain what's happening in just a second. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay. Let's see if this works. Does not work. Why are these not set to activate group? What? I'm just like gonna go through. Yeah, I remember you, Bran Kale. Not working exactly as expected. Oh, I'm an idiot, bro. I never changed the opacities. That's why it's not working. Of course it's not going to change opacity when it just literally is stuck at 1 on everything. It's not touching that. That's weird. I'll move it over. What do I think about Cosmos Unleashed? I don't know. I don't know, bruh. It is working. Okay, so now we're going to put 895 on a follow trigger. That goes following 28 with 0 and 0.5 with the follow time of 50 seconds. There we go. Okay, y'all should be able to tell what it's doing. What the? Eight nine six around 893. I set it to follow 89. I did. Or 29. Oops. Alright, and then we'll make this 39 probably. No, I see what you're saying. The problem is that, let me view it in here. Yeah, I can change it. That should work. What the? Are some groups not reaching it? Oh, that's what's happening. Okay, so I think that's mostly figured out. Okay, what am I gonna do now? There was something I wanted to do. Oh, that's right. Change this to 40. I did not mean to switch star positions, bro. The gap is intentional, yes. I think it looks cool. Alright, let's make the shards flicker. 895. I don't know if I said welcome back already, but welcome back, Kozakura. Trying to figure this out, like what I want to do. Let me play it from back further. No, I'll do orb deco later. Orb deco is like typically one of the later or last things I do. Yeah, one of the last things I do usually. Okay. Um, what if I turn the dead zone up on this? You know, clouds might be cool here. You're not wrong. You can try that. Hello, Poseidon. He's not ascending or dying. I have an idea. This is not it. Right, is it? I can do better than that. I was going to copy this, but I can do better than that. It's one of my old levels. Welcome back, Hoverfish. We will do lightning. That will be cool, I think. On layer 10. Yeah, okay. That's a really old level. Like, before Out of Chaos old. Hey, Left Do. Hello, Amp. MS be dead naming me, bro. Like, it's just what it is now. Hey, Hypoxic, how are you? Bro came into both. You'll never guess what the song name is. $928. All right, here's what we're gonna do. 928 is going to be on a advanced, not advanced follow. What am I saying? It's going to be on an area fade. With the center group being a new group, 929. And it's going to be like this, and it's going to be like this, and it's going to be like this, with a dead zone of 0.8. And we're going to have $928 be here. And this is going to be on that group. Was it 929? I don't remember. Hold on. Yeah, okay. And we're going to hide it. And we're going to move it. Now we're going to take 928 and we're going to move it to, like, I don't know, 2030 seconds, something like that. And we're going to copy and paste this in several places and make several variants. I mean, 2 hours is not a lot of time in the grand scheme of things when I have been working on this level for a lot of hours. 769 hours. I think point eight's fine. We'll see how it looks whenever I add more. Am I alright? No. Also, I just realized I put it on the wrong type of movement. It should be going towards, like, the player. Um, not away. Needs to be higher. Stasis? I don't know. I don't know how many hours that took. I can check. You think point eight is still too high? Okay, I can try lower. I'll try like 0.44. It's not, I don't think it has anything to do with the dead zone. I think it's just the length. The length should be bigger. This is my best work. It needs to move faster now. How bad of an idea do I think drone a frame by frame animation is? Frame by frames are fine, but typically they're better for loops. Yeah, laser is a verifier still. I'll move them up with the level, bro. I'm not gonna move them up like with it because they're on a move trigger, so I'm just gonna use the follow trigger. Glass Chapel's more than 80% finished. Yeah, 928. Okay, so 928 and 929 both need to move upwards. So I'm gonna put them all in the same group. I think I can top Glass Chapel. I think I can. – Where's the object, bro? Will this reach 1K groups? Probably. I would not be surprised. What the? Oh, I see what's happening. It needs to go over here. It's Adelucid. I wish this freaking spider wasn't impossible to no-clip, bro. It's literally just impossible to no-clip. You have to do the part correctly. I have a macro, but only from 0. What the? Why did it jump there? Was I pressing buttons? No, it does not work mid-level. No, it's not capped at 60. My computer's actually pretty good. This level's just intensive, and I'm streaming to YouTube and Twitch. And I have Discord open. Depends what you mean by clip. If you mean re-upload, no, you cannot re-upload this. If you want to just clip it for yourself, then that's fine. Glass Chapel's been released, yeah. It's just not on my new account. It's on my old account. Okay. What do you mean, do I need someone to scout it? Are you talking about on Newgrounds? Wait, what are you talking about? Yeah, that's me. That's me on Spotify. No. No, no. I didn't make a new Newgrounds account. My Newgrounds account is still Manny Heffley. I want to change the name, but I have to pay to change it, and I just haven't done that yet. Alright, we're gonna add some more effects to this part. Also, I'm gonna hide these because they're freaking hideous. You too as well. I use Ableton to make music. Argent's good, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make a macro for the... I'm gonna make a macro for the part at the ship, because playing from right here doesn't give you the perfect background. It gives you like some of it, but to make it perfect, I would have to do a ton of work. So I'm gonna make a macro starting from the ship. Yeah. So let's do that. No, I'm not showing Ableton right now. You can just look it up. Okay. Oops. Blow my sail. Holy cow. Hello, Granda. Kind of hard to play this on 50 FPS. Son. This is really hard to play at this FPS, bro. Dude. Oh my... Switch start positions? What do you mean? I'm trying to make a macro from here. Not the other one. Holy crap. That might have been good. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you can tag me in a video. That's fine. Okay. There we go. $878. There we go. Oomba. Alright guys, I think I'm going to call it stream. I'm still going to work on it, but the last stream might be 1 or 2 streams away. So we're really close. Really, really close. So let me find someone to raid. Yo, Milo. Oh, hello. Probably raid Brian Cheese. Stream manager. Alright guys, thanks for stopping by. We'll see if last stream is tomorrow or the day after that, but it'll be one of those 3, I think. Yeah, good progress today. Alright, goodbye guys.
Yeah, I'm 16. Of course I'm a part-timer.